Do you think that Prince is actually a soul loser? That word, oh Camilara, like oh woman, like it catch me. When they all started, I'm like, Prince is soul loser. Please comment down below if you actually thought that Prince was actually a soul loser.
No one is going to want to make you lose. Don't try and play the victim.
I'm not trying to play the victim. I'm stating fact. There's a video.
No one who tries to make you lose.
A video of what? I was coming up to play a game and someone said.
So who said
and I think it was either her that said, hide the ball well, Prince is coming.
We have to find like a lemon in the midst of apples, right?
And that was the rap.
You hit yours
very... So loser. Yeah, back to the gist of the day, back to the matter of the day, It all started up with a podcast who actually gets triggered the most, and everybody had to air their names, mention the names of the people they felt was triggered the most. Lucy was at the point winning, but at the end of the whole game, Katrina won, and everybody were asked to speak about it. Okay, before then, Ebuka asked, we saw a clip of the whole Katrina kitchen thing. Do you know, guys, it's funny how every matter that is attached to Katrina has to be attached with food and kitchen. I don't understand. Please, is she a foodie or what? You know, we have perfectionists. I can say I'm a perfectionist, but my own professionalism is not narrowed down to the kitchen. But I think in the case of Katrina, it was narrowed down to the kitchen and food, and everybody has an issue with it. Not until she left the house. They had issues with food, but it was quite mild compared to when Katrina was in the house. Okay, everybody were giving opinion to air their own chance to air their own view as regards that, and then here comes Tochi saying that Katrina was actually the matter of the day. Food, and they had problem with her because she would always give larger portion to some set of people, and this other set of people is either they're not getting food or they're getting lower portion. In fact, Tolani Badge had it up to here and had to lash her. You don't do that to me. You don't try that. You don't talk me down. Okay, it was actually quite shocking to me when Tolani Badge was like, she's always in her shell, like she doesn't talk. I don't see Tolani Badge as someone that doesn't talk. Guys, please comment down below. I don't know whether I'm the only one seeing it that way, but the Tolani Badge I'm seeing right now, I'm not seeing her as someone that's shy, someone that's timid, someone that's inside shell. But she was like, she's always inside her shell. She doesn't want to talk. But when she had it up to here with Katrina, she just needed to voice out, and then it was like, bam. Said, shut up! Don't talk to me like that. Don't. And here is Katrina. Don't cook. I don't want to hear you cook. I don't want to eat your food. Are you for real? And here's Katrina saying, I am the boss lady as usual. Auntie boss, don't you have told you time sit down on bad? Madam, carry your boss to Ikorodu. Go and do Surulele, Lagos, yaba, all those things. That's your boss. Don't you have body time sit down on bad? I am the boss lady here, and you don't sit there talking to me like that. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Yes, you. Yeah, it was very dramatic. It was very dramatic, sincerely. And they were Tolani Badge at the moment. Tolani Badge at the moment was like, okay, she has added up to here, and she just needed to voice that, to let this girl know that, okay, I'm not the person you think I am. Once I get up to here, I really need to voice out. There were such suits that most people had problem with Katrina in the house. Everybody mentioned Katrina. Almost everybody mentioned Katrina's name. That Katrina was someone that always triggered them the most. You understand? And it was so alarming that everybody had to address her with food. She's always cooking food. She's always bossing people. If you don't walk, you're not giving you food. If you don't cut onions, they're not giving you food. If you don't pound pepper, you're not getting food. Auntie, calm down. Tochi made a statement. He said, okay, no, was it Tochi? No, it was Praise. Praise said, this is not your father's house. You didn't bring anything down here. This food is not your money. You did not buy it. It is not for you. It is for Big Brother, so everybody has equal rights to it. Well, no, that's the fact. Yeah, and well, that's how it went down. And do you know another thing that even shocked me in the clip was Lucy was really standing in defense of a friend. while they were in the house. I was like, yes, these two people were actually an item. I was even chanting praise. Oh. He said, praise. This guy is even talking. Praise one heart. See, don't you dare call me a guy. You know my name. Don't you dare call me your guy. Sorry. You know my name. Call me by my name. My name is Praise. Yes, why would everybody be? Why would everybody? V was asked to speak. The same thing. She said, with her British or is it American? Which intonation? Okay. One thing I saw that food were actually big deal in the house, and I think it was happening. Please, did you hear me? Yeah, she actually had an opinion that she thought it was Katrina's thing because it was a deal. It was a big thing in the house, and once Katrina is in the kitchen, it was a big deal in the house, and they just had to call it a cap, because, and then here we boiled down to who was next? Ozo and Prince. Ozo and Prince. Yeah, we saw a clip where, I don't know why you guys remembered, where Ozo was really mad. I think they had a tax, and it has to be a dramatic one, and I think Prince has been sitting down for a while, and just when they were about to start the tax, he went out and went. And Ozo was mad. This is Ozo that is the peacemaker. Ozo that we always want to bring peace. Ozo that is cool, gentle, and calm-headed. Very quiet. And we feel he is timid. Ozo will look at as someone who is so down to earth. Ozo parao, my dear. Not be small matter, we power on top of Prince. Prince, you're not going to come back here. You're not going to take the stocks. You're not going to do it. Another person is going to stand in the place of Prince. Do you all hear me? Someone else is going to take the place of Prince. Prince, you're not going. Oga, please, farabale. Like myself, I shock, I weak, and the housemate asked to comment about it, and everybody's like, they were actually surprised to see Ozo have reacted that way, that they all know Ozo as a peacemaker, but for him to have reacted in such manner, then there was more to it. And here is the question: what was more to it? So many persons, in their own opinion, said that it was not just about the tax at the moment. I think it now had to do with Prince, Nengi, and Ozo, because at the moment, at that time in the house, Nengi was closer to Prince, of which before then it was Ozo, but nobody knew what happened. Nengi left Ozo and went to Prince. So at the moment, some persons felt that it was because of Nengi and Prince. You understand? Because of Nengi, that's why Ozo was actually reacting in that manner. Yeah, and some other persons say because of the heat of the moment, and it was a tax that they wanted to win. It was a win-win one, so they felt it was because of the heat of the house at the moment. Okay, Ozo aired his opinion, and Ozo was like, it had nothing to do with Nengi, because Nengi, after the whole shouting and screaming thing, she came and met him and was like, guy, why did you do that? And he apologized. He apologized to the house openly. He apologized to Prince personally on 2 different occasions. You understand? So in Ozo's opinion, he was like, it was just the heat of the moment. It could have been anybody. Anybody also could have reacted in that same manner. And here is Ozo also saying that it has nothing to do with Nengi, because Nengi was one person that understood him better. Nengi was asked to actually air her views, and okay, Ebuka asked her was, do you think what actually happened or what Ozo did was about you? And she said no, it wasn't about her. You understand? That it was the heat of the moment. That's the 2 opinion. Then Prince, on the other hand, when he was asked to speak, he was like, well, to him, at the initial, he didn't see it that way. But later, he then saw it that it was about Nengi. Tricky T said you saw it that it was about Nengi. Yeah, it was quite alarming. Not really alarming though, but most of the housemates felt that it was really about Nengi. But the persons in questions didn't really see it that way. And here we go on to Prince, and it was Prince and Prince and Prince and Prince and Prince. And then here came. The one that shocked me the most was when they called Prince a soul loser. Ha! please comment in the comment section down below if they've called you a soul loser before, or if you felt like a soul loser, or you lost a tax before and you really felt this bad. It might not have necessarily been a tax, but you lost to something and you felt this down. You felt like the world come to an end. You cried out your eyeballs. Please comment down below. If you have friends that do such, comment down below. And okay, I also was of the opinion that Prince was always something. Each time he loses a tax, he would always go down to his bed alone. He would just want his space to himself. He doesn't want to interact with people. It was like he would even go crying. Everybody said the same thing. But on the side of Prince was like he wasn't seeing it that way. Big Brother on its own at large was a game. In whichever way, there must be a winner. So it's either you win or you lose. Find the way other taxes inside the game, inside the whole Big Brother game. So it is either you win or you lose. Now the thing is, everybody had an issue with Prince when it has to lose, when it has to do with him losing a tax, because it tells over him, and everybody's like, why is this guy like this? You understand? But the thing there is, some persons had to grow or had to just accept him. That is whom he is. Some persons were like, Oga, you are overreacting to this thing. You mustn't always be. People were like, they saw him as someone who was too competitive. And over time, some persons has always gone to tell him that, guy, just calm down. If others win, celebrate with them. Nengi had to come up and say that there was a time they were both in a tax together, and then Prince is like, they lose the tax because of Nengi, and then he would always bite Nengi and always talk Nengi up, Nengi down, Nengi make them lose the target. Even though you felt before that you lost something because of a friend, please comment in the comment section down below. Let's vibe together. I felt that way before, okay? So I know how it feels from the angle of Prince. But the thing there is that the fact there was that Prince was always overreacting to failure. You understand? And failure is a thing. Failure doesn't mean you are a failure. That you failed doesn't mean you were a failure, or that you were never going to win. If I remember very well in the house, one person that didn't really get a win-win thing was Neo. Neo was in fact the game Neo lost that really pained me and affected me personally was the car game. Innocent something. The car game. Oh my god. You lost to Ozo and I wept for him. Yeah. I was there. Yeah, guys, I was that emotional for him. But I loved his disposition to it because he didn't take it down. So I was imagining if it was Prince. Oh boy, the whole world for here. So Prince was of the opinion that people were now using it against him. That okay, there was a time they had a ball game and they were like, na Prince, make una hide and way low. I'm like, it's a game. If both of us are in a game, if me and you, yes, you is you I'm actually talking to. If me and you, we are in a game together and I know your weakness, trust me, wallahi, I would use your weakness against you because it's a win. There is a prize for it at the end. You understand? So I think Prince, on the other end, understood that better. You understand? But his disposition to failure was now the problem for the entire housemates, and it to an extent affected his relationship with some certain kind of persons. It also the shouts between him and Ozo also affected their relationship, of which they tried to mend together, but it wasn't working out. It wasn't working out. Okay, Prince made a statement. He was like, if you're not ready for the pressure, Big Brother was a house, it was a game. So there's a game, there's a competition, there's a prize to win. So if you're not ready for the pressure, then why go into it? And other people are like, there must be a winner, there must be a loser. So if I lose, fine. And Praise is like, you came in there to win. So if you're saying it was a game, if I lose, fine. That means your head on the initially, you didn't want to win, which is the wrong notion. Everybody wanted to win, but the only thing is that we just had to play maturity to the fact. Okay, Praise also went further by saying that, okay, we were 20 in the house. and one person had to win, which was Lekon. That did not mean that you did not wanted to win. And that is the fact. Our disposition to failure really helps us. Yes, let me add that. Our disposition to any time we fail, really, it has a way of affecting your success in the next round. Yes, it has a way of affecting your success in the next round. And your disposition to winners also have a way of affecting your own success in the next round. I think it was this concept that Prince was not really getting, because most of the times he didn't really jubilate with people that won. Although in his speech he was like, in his words he was like, some of his friends won and he was happy for them. But we didn't see it, guy. We didn't see your joy. Also had to even tell him that I couldn't celebrate the fact that I won some certain things, because I felt that he felt that if he celebrates it, Prince would think that he was actually stoning it or just putting it to his face that, hey, you were a loser, you lost and I won. And he made the same statement when he won the car to New. He went up to, there's one thing I love about Ozo was that at least he was trying to understand from other people's perspective and trying to put himself into other person's shoe. That was one thing I understood about him, and it was quite good, because when he won the innocent car, he walked up to Prince and they shook hand, they hugged, and it was like, guy, if this is not your own is coming. Your own is coming. And that was maturity. So he didn't just make it so wow to really paint it to the guy's face that, guy, oh boy, you lose, you fail, you understand, that kind of a thing. So it was it was a thing though. Yeah, guys. Still on the princess issue. We look forward to see more of the buzz boost from Prince angle. So everybody was really attacking Prince sincerely. This night, I don't know, the show was just all about Prince. It was all about Prince. Yeah, it's still your number one favorite YouTube channel, NAIJA News and Entertainment. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please, what are you waiting for? I'm asking you, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to this channel, YouTube channel, NAIJA News and Entertainment. Your favorite and number one YouTube channel will bring you spicy gist as the hot. Please turn on your notification bell. It is absolutely free of charge. Maybe I will say my next subscriber, don't let me say something. Be careful with me. Avoid me very critically. Just subscribe, like, and comment in all my videos. Okay? Until next time. See ya.